No,
it was pretty much just for us to hook up again.
No, but we got paid like 10 grand for that gig. You know, some solicitor's wife.
Yeah, it was like Bride a Zombie, and they all like
this is through a fan meeting a fan after the show.
Wow.
You know, and it was really good. But going back to that Broadford, one thing I was going to say about that Broadford gig with the Hells Angels, who do the Hells Angels worship? They worship John Kay, Steppenwolf. He wrote Born to be Wild.
Yeah.
He got to the gig. And they said to him, "You're going to come on a Harley Davidson and you're going to sing Born to be Wild, first song." He looked at them and said, "No, I'm not." And they said, "Yes, you are." He goes, "No, I'm not." Fucking hell. They had to separate him.
Wow.
Yeah, so they had to call the cops in, and John Kay says, "I want my money before I go on stage." And he was getting $10,000, I think. So he actually got paid and got a police escort to leave the venue. This is the guy that wrote Born to be Wild.
Wow.
Is it because he didn't ride a motorbike? Was he just...
Oh, he just didn't want to do as he was told.
I was actually,
He's John Kay.
believe it or not,
He owns the Hells Angels.
believe it or not, I was in Indiana in 1999, and there was a tornado, Midwest of America. We were searching sprint car parts and all, just another life.
Yeah.
And we were stuck. Everyone was stuck in this motel bar that was playing karaoke with Steppenwolf at the next table, and everyone was like, "There's a
really?
Steppenwolf." We're all.
I bet you they were
trapped
playing
in a-
cards. He cleaned me out a couple of times.
Trapped with Steppenwolf.
They weren't talking to us. I was too drunk, but that's my Steppenwolf. Sorry.
What year was that?
99.
No, I'm talking.
So there's
What am I talking? I'm talking 81.
the real time.
The original Steppenwolf.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny Kannis, put it there,
Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for having me.
mate. What a good time.
Yeah.
Sean,
Awesome.
Moggy. Hey,
Thanks, Drew. You're a legend.
Thanks,
isn't this
Drew.
great?
Thanks for
Isn't it good
having
fun?
Yeah.
And don't forget to turn up the rock and roll.
Yeah. And so, what's the next? When are we hearing this record with?
Well, the Edge of Reality, I've covered an Elvis song and got Jimmy to do the vocals on it with me. And Ring of Fire.
Where did you record that? Can I ask?
Recorded it in the Duke Joint, and also my little brother Sammy. He's got a studio at home. We recorded a lot of it there. Did Jimmy's vocals at Jimmy's house, and so it's out now. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play, and all those digital networks. So once that sort of like settles down, I don't know when that's going to settle down. It's doing really, really well with its first week, just outside the top 40, which I heard today, which is good for me. Not even playing or doing anything, and running on the smell of an oily rag, you really can't do too much promotion-wise. No publicists or anything like that. It's an independent label. We're hoping it'll pick up and keep selling for us, and might get into Jimmy's ear about doing some shows with him later in the year.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
No, that'd be really cool.
Because people would love to see him outside of his own little. People would love. I think that'd be perfect.
I'd be jumping
step
up
for him.
I'd love to jump up and sing "Ring of Fire" because we did it's a cross between the Stray Cats meets Living End version of "Ring of Fire."
Wow.
I guess you can put it that way. I don't know if you've heard it, but I'd love to do that. To get up and sing that with him, and then hopefully the Hitmen tour in December, January, around about that period of time. Get Angel Awake to do some shows with us.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really
We
cool.
shook on that.
Do you take it around the
Shook
country?
on that.
Yeah, we shook on that. There's witnesses.
We'll do. I've already got. We'll do the Brisbane show. We'll do a Gold Coast show, and there's a private show we can do up on the Sunshine Coast with Berkey and Longy. They've got a shed in their backyard, and they just invite all their mates and charge $60 to get in, and it only holds about 80 people, and they sell it out. And
Wow.
I did the last one for him, Johnny Kannis. That was a lot of fun. Sunshine Coast, maybe Byron Bay.
Yeah, cool.
We did Byron Bay last time, didn't we, Sean? Was
Yeah,
that
the Northern.
Great Northern?
Yeah.
That's a good little place to play at.
That was
a
good.
big pub. And we'll take it down to Sydney. In Sydney, I'd like to do the Parramatta area. I'd like to do the Katoomba area. I'd like to do the southern area, and I'd like to do the city.
Well, Well, we can sort the Katoomba area.
Yeah,
Through
Kelsey
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
ourselves.
Hey,
That's
Kelsey.
sorted through Kels, yeah.
Okay, Cal, you're locked in.
My brother.
And Melbourne, we'd like to do 2 shows in Melbourne. And we've got the Proton, no, not the Proton, the Pro Tools. There's a band in Melbourne, Pete Howlett, who works with them, and he's a promoter down in Adelaide in his own right. He's going to promote a show for us in Adelaide. So we can go Adelaide on a Friday night and then Melbourne on a Saturday night. Wow. And that's it. Fingers crossed we can get Canberra in there.
Sounds like so much
Maybe
fun.
Newcastle.
We could probably
Let's
help
just
out.
keep going.
We can probably
Why
help
not?
help
Never
out
stop.
with Canberra
Well, why
too.
not?
Yeah, we could help out with Canberra
The
too.
basement. We know
really?
The owner, yeah. True.
Inspire these grommets. Really? Yeah, what, We've gone through a whole era of guitars up really high and a bit of folky jingle jangle, and good on them. Like,
Yeah, they did it well. They did all right for a while.
but
I've had that
there's
time.
nothing.
Come on, get ready.
Guitars down low and
Yeah, the hair flinging, sweat flying.
Yeah.
Get back to that.
there's nothing cooler than someone putting everything into their instrument or their vocals.
Well, mate, talking about that, I saw this amazing video of Mick Jagger with the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Wow. Doing about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, little medley of Rolling Stone songs. It was fucking incredible.
Wow.
Foo Fighter style Rolling Stone songs with Mick Jagger out the front.
That is cool.
Wow.
I put it on my
gonna
Facebook.
search
Yeah,
it out.
awesome. Yeah, definitely looking at that.
Yeah, so he keeps inspiring, and I'm going to keep inspiring. These guys are going to keep inspiring.
Yeah.
And
Keep that torch lit.
Yep, keep that torch lit, and maybe even take your angle and start. People pre-purchase their tickets. People that pre-purchase can have an after party with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. cool idea.
Backstage or close the venue and.
That's a top idea because people want
Yeah.
that. They know what rock and roll is and what the little steps you're supposed to do. It's in all the films, and I haven't yet been paid money for a ticket and knowing that we're all going to this little after party. What a cracking idea.
Well, I think because again,
that could be the change.
Again, preaching the after
That's the
party,
next step.
I do think it's
There's no
the
photos,
ingredient
no
because
photos.
even when you get you win a radio competition and you get to
Yes, there
meet
is,
the
Moggy.
band, you get to meet the band. It's behind a little roped off area. You shake. You probably have a whiskey with them, and then that's done. But an after party, there's no rules. There's
where they're playing
so
the
much
records.
more intimate.
Where they're playing the records.
Yeah, where they're
Yeah.
playing their favourite band's records, or passing the guitar around, or double 4-ways, triple 4-ways.
Just like you guys.
foursomes, 4-3-ways, whatever.
You guys have got fanatical fans, right? You've got people that just love you, come everywhere to see you. We've got, Hitmen have got them. We've got 30 years of fans like that. And this guy in Melbourne called Ronald, he's just a huge fan. He'll travel a million miles to come and see us. I'd love to see him backstage and say,
That's
hey,
it.
that's it.
Kind of
Yeah.
giving it back
let's
to those
have a
fans.
couple of drinks and
Yeah.
have a party. There are people in Sydney that have been following us for years and years and years. Come and shake hands, get a photo taken. Here's a poster.
That's the idea.
Whatever you
They
need. Here's a
just-
photograph. Here's a bourbon and Coke.
Yeah.
They deserve your time. I
Absolutely.
believe those people that
That's the
stand there
angle
and
next
enjoy
to
my
it.
music. They deserve my time, and I'm happy to give it to them. And a lot of bands aren't, from what I can see. So I really do think it's the way forward.
That's the name of the tour, the after party.
Yeah.
Done. Are we shaking on that too?
Cha-ching.
The after party.
There you go.
All right.
That's
Thanks for
awesome.
coming in.
No worries.
I've had a blast.
Thanks, Drew.
It's really good.
Thanks for having us, Drew.
If you're back in this town, please let's do it again.
Yeah, 4-way.
Johnny, we can
Wicked.
let's talk to some other rock and rollers. Like the more the better. Hey, Cal. Thanks, Cal from Celts Entertainment. I want to thank Karma Koala, the chill out drink, for bringing us this episode tonight.
Absolutely.
And what are we drinking here? Soul beer.
Yeah. Thanks, Drew.
All right.
Yeah, definitely Cal from Celts Entertainment. He's been like a father to me, so
Yeah.
I'd really like to.
Yeah.
I'd really like to thank him for setting.
Cal hasn't said a
helping set
word,
this all
but
up.
he's there in the background and really
it all
supportive of
together.
everything we do.
He's had 4 beers.
We love you, Cal. We love you, Daddy-O.
Love is a burning thing that makes a fire ring, bound by fire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. And when